Yeah, and the issue is also, like, to your point, where things went from bad to worse, is Andy Martino, SNY, covers both the Mets and the Yankees, reporting today that at the very least, the Padres and Yankees have had a preliminary talk on Juan Soto to the Yankees. And if there is, the Padres could be motivated to move Soto if there's a right deal from San Diego's perspective. So, okay, sure, you lose Melvin. To your point, maybe it can be spun. Okay, it's a manager. He doesn't hit, he doesn't pitch. You lose Soto this offseason, and there is no spinning to be done. So I'm with you. You go into spring training. Hey, you got Mike Schild. Hey, you have Ryan Flaherty. All right, the world
Everybody's
keeps
on the
spinning.
same page. Yay.
But if you go to spring training and you've traded Juan Soto to the Yankees before his age 25 season, and your payroll went from 253 to 199, and you got no Blake Snell, and you have no Josh Hader, and you have no Juan Soto.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to believe that what AJ said today, which is we're trying to bring a championship to the city of San Diego. I don't know about that.
I'm completely against them trading Juan Soto, but if they go out and throw him on the market, no way under any circumstances am I trading for Juan Soto unless I get the top end of whatever deal that I'd be looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're AJ, you're asking for the moon and you're not budging because you don't have to trade Juan Soto. The only way you have to trade Juan Soto is if you get marching orders from Peter saying that you need to trade him because I cannot pay him $30 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're AJ, you draw a line in the sand and you say, I'm not crossing that line. I want your 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 prospects or whatever the case may be, right? You're not budging. If you trade Juan Soto just to trade Juan Soto, again, pie on your face, you are going down the I'm even more of a failure path than what you are now. But if you trade Juan Soto and you get the deal that you want, which is the moon, which is absolutely everything you could possibly get from an organization, I would still hate it, but I could rationalize it and I guess kind of understand it.
I would also say this, like, it'll be remarkable to me if the Padres this offseason extend Juan Soto.
Oh,
that to me is a Houdini act. You're working with Scott Boras.
Good luck.
With a 24-year-old star who's a future Hall of Famer who turned down $440. We're led to believe you're lowering your payroll. And the Padres can come to terms with Juan Soto on a long-term deal to stay. That might be the move of the career of AJ Preller. My point is this. I don't really see it. Like, I don't see it as like, the next order of business is extending Juan Soto because I'm thinking about it from Juan Soto's perspective. You weren't very good this past year. You're going to have another manager next year. What's the hurry? You turned down $440. You really got to sign the deal right now. Scott Boras takes his clients to free agency. So maybe that's another motivating factor is my point of at least listening on Soto. It's not like we're led to believe that any day now Juan Soto's about to sign a long-term deal. That's not what we're led to believe.
But the problem is, how does he feel after this past season? Has things changed? Because you have to make the NLCS, everything's sunshine and rainbows and butterflies, and it's like everything's great. Of course I want to stay here. And then you have a disastrous season like this where the manager gets pushed out because he can't work with the general manager. You have a lot of issues in that clubhouse. You have gone on the record and says that you guys have quit in games. Like, you have a clubhouse that has quit at times this past season. You have a culture problem. You have a leader that doesn't think culture matters at all. You got a lot of money tied up in other players. You kind of look at the tea leaves here like, do I even want to stay here?
Well, I wonder if that's what Bob Melvin was asking himself. Like, nobody should know more of what the Padres are capable of other than their manager. You got a really weird situation that played out, and we're never going to get fully to the bottom of it other than we know this. They couldn't work together because they're not working together.
Right.
Kevin Acee today, and we read this earlier, Kevin Acee today saying this is a direct quote, it was fairly commonly known within the organization that Melvin favored moving Soto. What? Like, okay, the Preller-Melvin thing, okay, I get it. There were issues. There was something at play that couldn't be resolved. Okay, understood. It happens with human beings. But what do we not know about Juan Soto that Bob Melvin knows about Juan Soto, that Bob Melvin would want Juan Soto to be moved?
First off, Bob is You're not the general manager. You're not
True.
anywhere near the front office, right? Like a lot of times it's okay, the manager gets the players that the general manager gives them, and then they
Correct.
talk about how to do this or whatever. I'm sure a lot of managers have input, right? End of the day, it's like, "Ooh, hey, I need a bullpen arm. Can you give me a bullpen arm?
Hmm.
Hey, I need a first baseman. Can you give me a first baseman?" Type of thing. Not a, "Hey, uh, I have a
Move Soto.
I have a suggestion, AJ. We should move Juan Soto." What?
That could be a pretty philosophical difference considering AJ Preller moved heaven and earth to get Juan Soto.
Yeah. Now, is he gonna move heaven and earth to trade Juan Soto or try to move heaven and earth to sign Juan Soto?
Yeah, good
Um,
question.
it's gonna be something that's gonna be very interesting, and I frankly don't wanna think about a 2024 Padres team right now without Juan Soto. 2025 will come, and I think I and a lot of people have braced themselves knowing that, hey, there's a 3-year window with Soto, right? Once the 3-year window's up, you have to accept it if he doesn't come back because that's what it was. But if he's not here in 2024, and you only got 2 years of Juan Soto and 1 playoff run when AJ Preller proclaimed we brought him here for 3, ooh, that's a even worse look.